Welcome back everyone to another episode of Vegetarian Cooking with JJ. In this week's episode, we're actually going to veganize a famous Greek dessert, Galaktoboureko. Don't worry about the pronunciation if you don't get it right, but hopefully you do get this one right. This is going to be an experiment. I've never made a vegan version of Galaktoboureko, so we'll find out how it turns out. I'm really excited to get started, so without further ado, let's head over to the kitchen and get cooking! So starting off with our syrup, we have 1 lemon. We're going to use the peel and also some lemon juice. We got a couple of smaller cinnamon sticks. If you have 1 large one, that will work. And we have our raw sugar that we're going to be using, as well as a vegan honey substitute. First thing, I'm going to get some lemon juice here, so we'll just cut it in half. Getting our lemon juice. As for the peel, we're just going to cut it off like so, rather than peel it. Here's our lemon peel. We have our heat set to low, and I've reduced the sugar quite a bit that I'm going to put in. I'm going to put in 1/4 cup. Add it in our water. Adding in our lemon peel here. I'm not going to use the entire amount. A tablespoon of lemon juice. Or 2 small cinnamon sticks. And we'll want this to come to a boil. You can see it's bubbling away, so we're going to shut off the heat and then add our vegan honey. Woo! We'll add 4 tablespoons. Here we have a 3/4 cup of our fine semolina, and we have a 1/3 cup of our raw sugar. So first of all, I'm just going to add our 1/3 cup of raw sugar. Try to distribute it evenly over the bottom here. So we're adding 1 cup of our vegan milk. I'm going to add an additional cup. Silk brand dairy-free whipping cream, just to give it a richness. 1 cup here. We have nearly 2 cups, so I'm just going to fill up the rest with our vegan milk, but a couple of tablespoons shy. We'll let this come to a boil. Creamy mixture is bubbling away. I've reduced the heat to low. Might have to take it off the heat slightly. And whisk in our semolina. 1 teaspoon of vanilla. And it goes. I've temporarily removed it from the heat, just so we can get better control over things here. Whisking in our semolina, our fine semolina, gradually. So now we want to whisk it. At first it was fine, we had that coating of sugar, but now that we've added our fine semolina flour, it's time to whisk it up. I'll just show you how it's thickening up quite nicely. You can see how beautiful that looks. beautiful. Now we have 1 tablespoon of butter. I'm just gonna add it in. Just fold it in. Or vegan butter, aka Earth Balance. Feel free to use your favorite brand. So we're gonna do a little trick for the beating of our just egg with our sugar. We're gonna use a blender. Well, this is only part of the blender, so don't worry. So we're going to want to get a 3/4 cups worth. And let me just struggle to open the seal of this bottle, as usual. It is one of these things. And I hope I don't squirt myself. Yes, I have to put it down on a surface. Also, it's recommended to do this on a flat surface, but I'm living dangerously. Here we go. Very carefully, we'll put it down temporarily. We're going to pop in 2 tablespoons of sugar. Thought it was a good compromise. Carefully pour it in. Got it, got it. It all went in, can you believe that? He's trying to get that last drop. And we'll pop it on our blender. Hold on to this baby. So it got more frothy. This is our just egg, nice and frothy. You may also use aquafaba. So we'll gradually fold in our just egg mixture into our thick, milky mixture here. We want to be able to get our dessert out. That's the main thing. Without too much struggling. Now we're going to set up our phyllo. So we're going to wet some towels first. And our oven has been preheated to 350. Okay, so here we have our phyllo. And it's been defrosted. And we're just going to unravel it. You want to make sure you're working very quickly with the phyllo because it does dry up, and that's why we have these damp towels over here. Not that it will take us too long. I want to be very gentle with the phyllo. So we have our melted Earth Balance we're going to be using, and we're going to make sure each layer has the coating of our Earth Balance. So now we're going to pour in our vegan custard. So we'll put our top layer on. We just need 6 sheets. Remember to brush it with our Earth Balance. Now we're going to score the pastry just until it connects with the custard. Score it evenly. Okay, now we'll pop it in the oven for about an hour or more until it is golden brown. Okay, in it goes. What we're going to do is give our syrup a little taste test to see if we have to adjust it for personal preference. It's mildly sweet, so I'm gonna add a bit more. Probably would say 2 more tablespoons of this would be a good call. You may be the type of person who likes things very sweet. If so, feel free to add the full amount of sugar. I will mark down the alternative measurements down below. Okay everyone, our cook time is up, so it's time to take it out of the oven. Very carefully, of course. I'll show you close up. Hear that sizzle? Now we have our hot Galaktoboureko, and we're going to pour on our syrup. Very gently and very slowly. It's our cold syrup. So now it's time to serve our Galaktoboureko. It's been cooling for at least a half an hour. We'll dust on some cinnamon. It's up to you if you want to add extra syrup. I'm adding some around. It's that time again, everyone. We get to try our delicious Galaktoboureko. It's very nice. It's not over the top sweet. It's just like enough sweetness. Yes, with that cinnamon. The perfect amount of lemon. I personally think it was a great call not using the entire lemon peel. Using a good chunk of it, it was just the right amount. Gotta love the textures, the flavors. I was happy to reduce the sugar. You may be different. You may be a very hardcore sweet tooth, or you may be in between. So there you have it, everyone. Another delicious recipe to add to your recipe booklets. And if you like this video in any way, shape, or form, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to my channel, hit that little bell notification icon so you don't miss a single video. There's going to be a new video popping up every Monday at 8 a.m. Eastern, so you don't want to miss it. This is JJ signing off, keeping things interesting in my kitchen and in yours. Bon appetit.